Skrilla is a Philly drill rapper who raps about death, drugs, and destruction. An absolute horrible influence for the kids, and that's to put it lightly. But this isn't even the darkest thing about him. If you watch one of Skrilla's music videos, alongside of the glamorization of the drug and street life, you will also find really dark, almost demonic imagery all over them.
What is good, y'all? YD here, back with another video, and y'all gotta hear me out on this one, man. I came across this video and it kind of opened my eyes up to who Skrilla really is and what this 6'7" thing is all about, you know what I'm saying? And everybody's saying it. We need to go ahead and probably dead that. You know, not only is it gang related, it's demonic too. But we're gonna go ahead and get into the video. Without further ado, let's get to it.
This was the exact moment 6'7" became the most viral trend of 2025. Kids everywhere
Justin
can't
Bieber
stop
hair.
saying it, while the parents have no idea what it means or where it originated from. Even South Park made an entire episode about the 6'7" craze.
I'm 6'7".
6'7" got so big that the term somehow literally became 2025's word of the year, even though it's a number. But what does 6'7" even mean? If you ask a kid, they will tell you it means nothing at all, just brain rot. They believe it's just a meaningless phrase
they
that
don't
became
know.
viral. But is this really the case? Does 6'7" have no meaning and is just an innocent fun trend for the kids? What most people don't know is that the origins of 6'7" aren't as innocent as they may seem. In fact, when you find out where 6'7" came from, who actually created it, and what it actually represents, you will be asking yourself how the phrase managed to become so popular with kids when it's connected to something so dark. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos exposing the truth weekly. In today's episode, we will be talking about Skrilla, the demon behind the 6'7" craze. Let's get right into it. If you have been on the internet lately or have a young child, chances are you have seen the 6'7" trend in action. For those who don't know what I am referring to, good for you, as you dodged a major brain rot bullet. But the way the 6'7" trend works is simply like this. A person happens to say 6 or 7 in a sentence, then a child spawns out of nowhere and randomly screams 6'7" while shuffling both hands, all while bursting into laughter.
Now to say, what number do you think I'm gonna say?
6'7".
This simple and seemingly meaningless trend has completely taken over, with kids all over the country screaming 6'7", unable to stop. It was all over TikTok, the media, TV shows, and most importantly, all over elementary and middle schools.
Sounds crazy.
And it even made it to my very home. My son came home from school one day and was randomly saying 6'7". I looked at him and had no idea what he was talking about. My wife had to tell me it was just some random thing kids were saying nowadays. She didn't know what it meant. My son didn't know what it meant. And I for sure had no idea what it meant. For some reason though, the 6'7" trend just kept growing.
Everybody's doing their
curious
hand.
and wanted to know where it came from. So I started digging into what I thought was possibly the dumbest thing I ever looked into. But what I found quickly changed my view on this entire situation, as 6'7" went from just a silly kids trend to something rather dark. To understand what 6'7" is and what it actually represents, we have to trace it back.
Who's
to
that
its
little
origins.
boy?
Now, the 6'7" meme first started at the top of the year in the online basketball social media world on TikTok. It was used to reference the player LaMelo Ball, who is 6 feet 7 inches tall. For a while, the 6'7" meme was literally referring to LaMelo, and unless you were in the basketball world, you knew nothing about it. It wasn't until March of 2025 that the 6'7" craze started to really take over. The 6'7" trend officially took off after this video went completely viral on social media. The video showed a kid in a basketball game scoring a basketball before the camera moved to the crowd, where this kid is seen screaming 6'7" while
was that
shuffling
dude
his
doing?
hands. After this kid became the 6'7" kid and was an instant viral sensation. Just like that, the biggest meme of 2025 was created. And the funny thing is, no one even knows what it means. As the 6'7" craze became bigger and bigger, the kid in the viral video revealed that 6'7" was in reference to a lyric of a rap song called Doot Doot. The song Doot Doot came out in 2024 and was created by the Philly rapper Skrilla. In the chorus of his song, he raps this line that birthed the 6'7" trend. Shooter stay strapped, I don't need mine. Bro put belt right to they behind. The way that switch Burt, I know he dying. 6'7", I just bipped right on the highway. This line in a rap song about drilling the ops is what led to all the kids screaming 6'7". While this is already odd enough, when you start looking into who Skrilla is and what 6'7" represents, things go from innocent trend to rather dark and disturbing quickly. Skrilla has been asked
got that
multiple
creepy
times
mask
during
on,
interviews
bruh.
what 6'7" means, but Skrilla knows 6'7" has become mainstream and popular with Gen Alpha kids, so if he associates
like
it
a
with
villain
something
of a
negative, it will turn this
Batman
silly
movie.
trend into something people don't want to be associated with, which would lead to him losing all the attention he is receiving from the kids right now. So when he's asked about 6'7", he tells people it's just a random word he said in the song, but this isn't true. The truth is,
Little kids
6'7"
is saying
actually
this, and they don't know
represents
who
an
this man
infamous Philly
is.
gang called YSN from the 6700 block of Philly, a really brutal gang with plenty of deaths and destruction attached
They
to
got
it.
kids
Where you
repping
from?
gangs.
Like, I mean, what part of the city you from? Let's start right there.
6'7", like you hear 6'7", that's my block. Like I'm from Southwest, I'm 67 from Elmwood, all around there. That's my neck of the woods and all that.
Bail you out. All right. The 6'7", I know you said that's your block in your neighborhood and all that shit. You see Skrilla walk up, like he got that shit.
Yeah, he got the
worldwide. Every shit out the boy Lamar Barr.
Shout out to Skrilla.
He was like,
Shout out to
Lamar
Skrilla.
Barr was rapping that shit like that. But I hear you too, like,
Yeah.
shit,
No,
Shelly.
yeah.
That's how Skrilla say that.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't family and shit.
I gotta say it like
Like,
this.
what the heck?
But no, Skrilla like
You influence him?
Everybody, like, that's my man. Like, we went song for song. He gave me a verse. I owe him a verse right now. I owe Skrilla a verse right now. I'm gonna get that done soon, but I owe Skrilla a verse or whatever. But he been saying 6'7". Like, he got a song with G Herbo saying that shit. When he was saying it, he made a video, like, the song, I was gonna hop on that joint and all that. He said he was gonna put me on and all that, but I was out Egypt. I'm out Egypt buying a house. You feel me? Like, I'm out Egypt buying a house. I ain't gonna
Pop it, man.
The gang is so ruthless that it is rumored that members of the gang have a hit on their heads because they allegedly took out an innocent kid.
You know, these are definitely not guys that you want to be at war with, all right? So apparently 6'7" or 6700 block, as they're referred to, YSN, they're apparently at war with another set
They
called
killed a kid.
ODA, or the 7400 block. And word around town, apparently the war between these groups has gotten so bad that there is a $45,000 bounty on the heads of any YSN member due to the fact that YSN killed an innocent person as get back for YSN Diaz.
Per person is
They're
crazy.
saying Chucky 67th actually ended up losing his life due to a price
Who's
being
paying that?
Okay, and I'm going to tell you more about that in a minute. But this guy, YSN Diaz, okay, he is somebody that lost his life in a very brutal incident. And, you know, I'm about to tell you, man, it's actually really, really messed up what's going on behind the scenes with this YSN, this 6'7" gang.
Literally, people have died because of the beef this 6'7" gang had with others. The gang is known for
These
screaming
gangs.
6'7" as their signature catchphrase like everyone is doing right now.
Why is the dude
Skrilla,
doing
in fact,
the what's called
confirms the lyric
gesture?
6'7" is
The missing.
connected to this gang
Kinda
during
weird.
the interview, claiming 6'7" refers to his shooters.
That's where my young boy's from. You ever heard of Duty Baby?
Duty Baby. Hey, how's he going?
Yeah, you probably haven't heard of him. He upcoming artist though. That's where all like my little young boys from though. Like that's where all my little crash outs from.
Okay.
6'7".
Now, kids are running around screaming the gang's catchphrase like it's funny, not knowing what it really means or what it's connected to. It's like the Naughty Bop all over again. The Naughty
So that
Bop
little
was
bar
a similar
referenced him
TikTok
doing
dance
some
trend.
work,
This dance became viral out
being
of
part of
nowhere a
6'7",
few years
putting
back,
in work.
and it was everywhere after a drill rapper made a song and a dance dissing a rival gang member who was taken out brutally in a gang fight. Everyone was doing this dance, even the teachers in school, without them knowing it was directly referencing the brutal death of a young kid. When the public found out the truth about the trend, it quickly died, as no one wanted to mock a kid's death with a dance. Now, the fact that 6'7" is connected to an infamous Philly gang is already dark enough. But when you start looking into
that
who
signal
Skrilla
viral, what is
things
that?
get quite sinister. Skrilla is a Philly drill rapper who raps about death, drugs, and destruction. An absolute horrible influence for the kids, and that's to put it lightly. But this isn't even the darkest thing about him. If you watch one of Skrilla's music videos, alongside of the glamorization of the drug and street life, you will also find really dark, almost demonic imagery all over them. Some of his videos look
this
like
is something
he's
kids
literally
won't even
doing
look
some
at.
sort of
Kids
dark
just know
ritual in
6'7"
the
and
video
know the
itself.
song,
In
but-
his music video called Word from Mosun, he starts
then
the
if they know
video
the
on
song,
what
they
can
don't know
only
the
be
person.
explained as a dark demonic possession ritual, as he sat at a table with candles lit all around him. As the camera pans to him, you start to see his eyes turn fully black, indicating he's becoming possessed. In another part of the video, he shows his eyes rolling back into the back of his head, showing imagery to clearly indicate he is possessed. This music video looks rather dark and demonic. I could only imagine what kids think after finding out Skrilla is responsible for the 6'7" meme. Typing his name on the YouTube search bar and stumbling
That's what I'm
upon
saying,
this
they don't
video,
know.
clicking on it only to be scarred for life after seeing Demon Skrilla. Now let's go back to the imagery in the video. There is actually a
mean
reason
Skrilla?
he's using all this dark demonic imagery. It's not just for shock value. This imagery actually ties back to the religious beliefs Skrilla practices. See, according to Skrilla, he is actually deep into
You see
Santeria,
them
which is
bees.
an old
The bees
African
look like some
religion
type
that
of-
originated in Cuba. The religion is considered to be a part of the occult-based religions. Santeria often involves practices considered hidden or secret, heavily focused on magic and a blend of African spiritualism and Catholicism. Now, while many people who practice Santeria claim it is an evil, there is a very real dark side to the religion. I grew up in the Bronx, and on my block there was a Santeria store. One of my friend's mother actually practiced Santeria, and my friend used to get stuff from that store for her all the time. My friend actually told me about his mom doing Santeria spells on his father to make sure he stayed locked up, which he did for as long as I knew my friend. So while some people believe Santeria is used for good, it is also clearly used for bad. What Skrilla seems to be using it for is clearly evil. Everything about Skrilla is themed around evil, death, and destruction. His music is completely rooted in evil and darkness. You can clearly see that by just watching his videos. Click on his video and you can literally feel the dark energy resonating.
You see that symbol they was throwing
This is
up,
because
that.
these songs are
It's a
actually
bad
rooted in
it's a bad
Santeria
song.
magic. His song Word from Osun is about becoming possessed by the god he worships named Osun, with Osun literally speaking through him. This is why he named the song Words from Osun and shows himself demonically possessed, as Osun possesses him and speaks through him in the song. In fact, the sample used for the song is an actual Santeria prayer. The prayer loops repeatedly in the background, giving the song a spacey dark tone.
Bruh.
This isn't a song. It's a Santeria ritual
That's
dedicated
creepy.
to Osun. Skrilla is deep into the dark
That's
side
crazy.
of Santeria. He admits this himself. During an interview with No Jumper, he told the Satanist Adam22 that his beliefs are real, telling Adam that he routinely sacrifices goats and chickens to the Santeria Santos, even bringing up a photo he posted online of a goat he had sacrificed to the Santos.
You mentioned your religion. What religion exactly do you represent?
I'm a Santo. I do Palo. I'm a Santo.
What's that mean exactly?
Like, all that sacrificing goats and all that. That's not just for like that's real life.
You sacrificed a goat.
You seen that, bro? That's real life, bro.
Really?
I sacrifice goats, chickens, mice. Like I do for certain though. Like I'm not allowed to explain it how you want me to explain it. I think how you want me to explain it, but yeah.
Well, I can do my research. That's interesting.
It ain't even gonna. You're not even gonna find it
it's
like
hard
that.
to Google.
You could
Then
Google
you gotta
it, but
whip
it ain't
it.
gonna
When
explain
the
it.
whip it
It's like
drugs
it's
like
you could try to do your research though. And I mean,
tell.
you find out though, bro.
As you can see, Skrilla is deeply involved in the dark side of
He's
Santeria.
doing all type of
In
drugs
another
these
interview,
days.
he talks about using Santeria spells on his enemies, bringing up specific spells that are known to bring harm to those he aims them to.
Bro's using spells on his enemies. That's not even fair.
Put a person's name and like their birthday inside the. You could put them inside.
Dude
the
got real
Agun
death note.
pot, and
Agun pot.
like you basically.
Dude got a real death note in real life, bro.
sending
Killing people.
Agun like metal, like they could get shot, stabbed, something could happen to them.
So it would be something in metal that would kill him. Like,
yeah.
That's not fair, bro.
crazy. You know,
You ready to spin the block? He already got the up on you. You got your name and your address.
And your shoe, and keep it or in the bottom of your sock or in your shoe, like bad happened to him, like yeah.
You can clearly see Skrilla has no issues admitting he is using Santeria to
what?
cause evil. The evil that
Somebody's
seems to be
name in the
behind
bottom
his
of
music
your
industry
shoe.
success. See, Skrilla has signed a major record deal and is on his way to becoming a big star. All off the hype of the 6'7" craze and help from his Santeria Santos, of course. Skrilla
Kids don't
openly
even know
admits
this
that his
dude, bro.
record deal was gifted to him by the Santos he worships. See, Skrilla did a video hood tour with the YouTuber Brandon Buckingham, and during a part of the video, Skrilla takes him to a family member
got a
of his
whole
who does
sanct-
Santeria. Skrilla then tells Brandon that he got his record deal because of the Santeria Santos he made an offering to.
Yo, I'm about to take y'all in my Godfather crib so he can show y'all with my religion. Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
Hey, nice to meet you, brother. I would love to learn about the religion
proud of
and
that.
everything.
Sure, not a problem. Follow me. Starts with Elegua, which is the path opener, Ogun, Ochosi, Shango, Aigayu, Ochun, Yemaya.
These are all different deities that they pray to for whatever they
The
need.
path opener. This is the person who you come talk to when everything is going down and you feel like you're stuck between a room where there's no way out. You know, you speak to Elegua, you do things with Elegua. That's Ogun.
That right there's a goon.
This one is Ochosi. He's the hunter.
What's that,
of the
Ogun
religion.
pot?
That one is Chango, the Lord of Thunder, Lightning. This is Ochun, Odudua.
This is
Just
crazy,
a further
bro.
understanding, how much does these figures mean to you guys?
Well, to me, they mean the world. They mean everything to me.
You just get it and you gotta actually take care of everything and do the stuff that you're supposed to do. Yeah, before I signed my deal, that's what I asked for. And we was sitting in here before I even did it, the day before I did it. 2 days before I did it, and
He
I
asked
made
for
my
that
decision
from
what I
who?
asked for, and then I got what I asked for.
So you really feel like you were blessed by higher powers to be signed and all that?
I know, for sure. Facts.
As you can see, Skrilla even attributes his music industry success to these santos he is performing sacrifices to. You can see that whatever evil he is channeling is taking over his soul. The more viral he becomes, the more demonic he looks. Now he's running around with this creepy mask that is likely connected to the religion he is practicing. This is where 6-7 comes
Man.
from, tied to evil in both the physical realm and the spiritual realm.
This is the
term
mask of the
6-7
Agun.
represents a gang that is
These niggas
connected
are
to death
Agul.
and destruction, with the person who made the phrase into a song being deep into dark magic and pushing evil. Both sides of evil, the physical realm and the spiritual realm. Somehow, this ended up taking
Never even
over
heard
the
of
kids.
this dude,
I
bro,
don't think
till
it was by
6-7 started
coincidence
popping
either. Skrilla said he owes his success to the santos he's worshipping. These evil spirits use Skrilla as a vessel to spread evil to children all over the world. This is how spiritual evil works. It always goes after the
Y'all
most
see this?
vulnerable and easy to influence. When these kids learn about 6-7 and go on the search to find out what it means, they end up finding Skrilla, and then Skrilla introduces them to this dark demonic world. Now Skrilla is everywhere, and the kids can't stop saying his phrase. Now you finally know where 6-7 comes from.
Feel like
While
that's
it
part of the
seems like
ritual,
an
too.
innocent little trend, the
Keep them
reality
saying
is,
it.
it's connected to something quite dark.
But why?
Well, that's it for this video. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Y'all can keep saying it if y'all want to, man. Y'all heard it, man. Y'all see the proof. Dude told us. Like they said, if they tell you who they really are, believe them. Dude is not playing no games. Praying to deities that is not God. And talking about they blessed him to become a rapper. And now, who knows what else he's going to be on and what he's doing, man. We gotta watch. But, appreciate y'all for tuning in. And like always, man, I'll be with y'all later. I'm out.